Negative rates are a topic that is going to be with us for a long time, particularly because of the economic damage caused by the pandemic. And we're going to see periods where consumer prices are falling, and central banks and analysts are going to start talking more and more about negative rates, and then it'll fade and come back. So we decided to do some research, and we decided the thing to do was to ask the foreign exchange markets, what do you think about negative rates? Now, the reason we're asking the foreign exchange markets is this. The foreign exchange markets are a great barometer of relative monetary policy. If a country is running an accommodative monetary policy, much more accommodative than its peer group, then typically the currency weakens. If a country is running a much more restrictive monetary policy, typically the currency would strengthen. So by asking the foreign exchange markets about their opinion of negative rates, we get an interesting statistical view of what's going on. Now, there have been 4 central banks that have tried negative rates: the European Central Bank, the Bank of Japan, Swiss National Bank, and the Swedish Riksbank. And if you look at what happened with those, in the case of the euro and the yen, those two currencies strengthened when the ECB and the Bank of Japan went toward negative rates. The Swiss National Bank was a little more mixed, but it also strengthened a little bit. The Swedish case was different. The Swedish krona was already weakening, and when they went to negative rates, it weakened less. So they're all kind of consistent, a little mixed, but consistent, that when a country goes to negative rates, the currency is actually a little stronger. That's the opposite of what central bankers were expecting, because what the foreign exchange markets are telling you is that's a tightening of policy. Well, how could it be a tightening of policy when you go to negative rates? Well, one set of analysts, and we're in that group, believes that negative rates are a tax on the banking system. And when banks make less money, they're going to lend less out. The credit process doesn't work as well. And so it's really a restrictive action on the credit system. And that's what the foreign exchange markets have validated and confirmed by their actions. Now, we don't think the negative rate debate's going to go away, but we do think the statistical evidence is piling up that negative rates are not accommodative, even though you might think going to lower and lower rates and into below zero is accommodative. It's because they interact with the banking system in a way that makes credit less available. I'm Blue Putnam, Chief Economist, CME Group.